Basic Science is a class, and it's my pleasure being here with you. We are taking Simple Machine Part 2. In our previous class, we took Part 1, and I told you we are going to have a second part of it. In our previous class, we were able to discuss simple home machines that we use in the house. And at the end of the class, we drew a conclusion that don't do what a machine can do. If you are able to buy this simple machine that can ease your life at home, try as much as possible to get them. It will really help you in the home. Today we want to talk of a component found in a machine, and that is a gear. Our objectives for the class is 3. Describe gear, state the method of gear application, then state ways of maintaining a machine. A gear is a cyclical object that has teeth on it, something like this, and has teeth all over the body. They go in pairs so that they will be able to supply energy to the wheel. They go in pairs so that they will be able to supply energy to the driving wheel. So, what's a gear? A gear is a machine component consisting of toothed wheel attached to a rotating shaft. Gears operate in pairs to transmit and modify rotatory motion, turning force without slipping. You have a car or a motorcycle. They don't move. The engine cannot move or start until the driver is able to put on the gear, whether a motorcycle or a vehicle, a car. If you start a vehicle, for it to move, you have to put it on a gear. The gear is a machine component, a toothed machine component that transmits energy to the wheel, the driving wheel of the motor or the vehicle or the motorcycle or the tricycle. So it transmits energy to the wheels. That's what makes the car to move. A car without a gear will just be pushed without moving. So for a vehicle or a motorcycle or a tricycle to move, you have to put it in the gear. So remember that it's a machine component that is found inside the engine, that is cyclical in nature and have tooth. They work in pairs, and their work is to transmit energy to the wheels. That's what gear is. Remember, they say describe a gear. And so, that is a gear. That's the first objective. Then second objective, state the method of application. How do you apply gear to your vehicle? What work does the gear do for the vehicle, the tricycle or the motorcycle? Now let's see what it does. Application 1. Transfer energy from engine to the driving wheel of the vehicle. Like I was explaining, I told you that it transfers energy to the vehicle. The gear is a machine which allows work to be done easily. Why? Because the moment it transmits energy to the wheel, the car moves. And once the car moves, it's easy. You can take it to wherever you want to go. But if the car has no gear, you can't move it. That means you're going to push it. And remember, a car that you're pushing doesn't make life easy for you or those who are helping you to push it. 2. Changing gear helps to change the movement of the car, either faster or slower. If there are obstacles on the road, let's say you're going to climb the hill. If you are moving too fast, you are going to change the gear to move at the pace at which you'll be able to climb the hill. If you are moving too slow, you are going to put it in a gear that will help you to surmount that obstacle, climb the hill very fast. 3. Gear makes it easy for a vehicle to overcome resistance against motion. Let's say you are driving on a dusty road and your car is trying to sink because there is resistance of the sand to the vehicle. What will you do? You increase the gear. The car has gear 1, gear 2, gear 3 and the rest. And so you increase the gear so that you can be able to meet the resistant force. The gear that you've increased will help you to surmount that obstacle, which is the dust, and you can move smoothly. Then the fourth one, the gear helps a crushing machine. Let's say that you have a machine you use to crush. Let's say you're grinding cassava, grinding corn, and it's at a very low speed. If you apply another gear, it will crush the hard object very fast. It helps you to crush the hard object very fast. So a gear helps the machine to work better, help it to change the speed, help it to supply energy to the engine, helps to overcome resistance or obstacle on the way, helps to crush a harder object because it applies force and give the machine more energy to work better, either at a slower pace or at a higher pace. So that is application of gear to the vehicle or to whichever engine that uses a gear. Now let's take our third objective, state ways of maintaining a machine. Ways of maintaining a machine. So you are taking the third objective, state ways of maintaining machines. Both the ones we have learned in the previous class and this one we are learning now. And even some simple machines you have in your home that we didn't talk about in this class. Let's look at ways that you can keep them well, maintain them so that they can stay long for you and they can work efficiently and at their optimum for you. One, read the user guide. There may be some simple instructions that the manufacturer may want you to know. Don't do this, don't do this. Don't put it in a cold place. Don't put in a moldy place. Keep away from water. These are simple rules that might be given to you. Always grease at intervals. Okay, so read the user guide. You may have information from the manufacturer. 2, know how to use the machine. Don't just start manipulating. Make sure you've taken training on how this machine is to be used, or you've used a similar machine before. Don't go and do try and error with a machine or else you'll damage it. Always keep machines clean. Let's look at our cars. Some persons use their car so dirty, they then go to the car wash to wash it, they don't wash it themselves. The car are not neat at all. You see, these dirt can get into areas they are not supposed to and then damage some things. Alright? Handle with care. Don't manhandle them. For example, you have a camera that used to work, shoot a video, cover occasions. A camera is a very fragile machine. You can damage the lens. It can just stop working because of your manhandling. So always try as much as possible to handle your machines carefully, most especially the fragile ones. Make sure you keep them in a safe place. Keep away from children. Don't allow children to come to places where these machines are kept, or else they will damage stuffs for you. Inspect regularly. Always do routine inspection. Check here and there to see that nothing is damaged and nothing is malfunctioning. And if it is malfunctioning, the other parts are taken, but let you know what to do. Replace parts that is bad. After inspecting and you find out that, let's say for example, your car, your vehicle, you do a thorough checkup on the car and you find out that one of your tires is getting bad. You have to replace that part, or else you get stranded somewhere someday that you will pay the cost of not paying attention to the damage. Replace damaged parts, or replace parts that is bad. Regular maintenance using schedule. Let's say, for example, your car, your motorcycle, your generator in your house. You're supposed to change the oil at intervals. Some change every 2 weeks, every 1 month, every 2 months, depending on usage. Always have a scheduled time to do this simple maintenance culture. If you have a specialist, if it's a car, a mechanic who handles your car very well, know the in and out of it, take it for a routine check and see what is wrong with the car, or check if there is something going on or going wrong somewhere. And then proper maintenance. Make sure you carry out proper maintenance on the machine. And then finally, seek specialist hand. Don't just see anybody and take the machine there. You cannot take a motorcycle to a generator mechanic, and you cannot take your motorcycle to a motor mechanic. Seek a specialist hand, one who handles the machine you have. You have a camera that is bad, look for a camera repair a specialist, or a camera person that repairs camera. You have a handset that is bad, go and look for one who can repair handset. Your computer, same thing. Your motor vehicle, your cars. And for these cars, there are different brands of car. You have people who are specialized in Mercedes products. And so you look for those who are specialists in the area to carry your machines to. So we have seen a number of maintenance culture for machines. About 9 that is here. Make the 10th one. Give me the 10th one below the comment box. We have 9 here. So we've covered the 3 objectives for the class. We've described what a gear is. We studied the method of applying gear. And we have told you different ways we can maintain our machine. Hope you enjoyed the class. You can apply these simple tips. That's why the last one, in whichever machine you have at home, make sure you follow through so that the machine don't break down. You know they will definitely get spoiled. And always write off depreciation on this machine so that you can be able to save to buy a new one. At the end of the day, the scrap value, sell it off, plus the depreciation amount you've been writing off every year, put it up together for the number of years you have spread this machine to last. Then you sell it off and buy a new one so that you won't use it until the life expectancy is over and you start having problem with the machine. Make sure you spread the years of usage of the machine over the period of time. Save up for the machine, maintain it. At the end of the day, sell up its scrap value, put up this money you have right out as depreciation over the years and buy a new one so that it won't break down and your work will not be stranded. Thank you for being part of this class. Thank you for always being in our community. We love you and we always want to show up because you are there. I'll see you in the next.